close my eyes, I see.
Look at those big chunks of potato. They look delicious.
I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later it comes later, dear, for many of us. I promise you.
Hi everyone, I'm Marie from Southern Country Living, and today I'm doing an old-fashioned potato soup. This is like probably you had back in the 50s and 60s, and your mamas and grandmothers probably made it for you. And I know Calvin said that his mother made it for him, but he didn't have any of the extra ingredients in it. He just had potatoes and water. But I'm going to put just a few more ingredients in this soup today. And so let me get started. I'm chopping up my vegetables, and I hope everyone is having a good day today. And here in Georgia, it's going to be partly cloudy today, and right now it's mostly cloudy. So let me get started. When you make your potato soup, you want to cut your potatoes in big chunks. Have my potatoes already cut up and washed, and so now I'm going to be adding in my onion. This is a half a cup of onion and a half a cup of celery, and this is 3 tablespoons of flour, and I'm going to add in some kosher salt to taste. And some cracked black pepper. Okay. Now then, I'm going to stir all this together. Can smell the seasonings. They smell really good. Okay. I think those are good and coated now. I'm going to let my potatoes sit here for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go over here to my pot and melt a stick of butter. Okay, I just added my stick of butter in my pan, and I'm going to turn it on to about medium heat and let it melt. And when it melts, I'm going to add in my potatoes. If you hear a lawnmower in the background, our neighbors are cutting grass again. This is what me and Calvin is having for lunch today.
I'm going to enjoy it, Marie.
Yeah.
It's going to remind me of when I was a kid. No, I've had potato soup plenty of times.
I'll tell you something that I really enjoy that I haven't cooked lately is some pinto beans.
That's what we had as a kid. We'd have pinto beans,
Yeah.
potato soup, and cornbread.
Yeah.
And we'd have that several times a week. That was in the good days. If you had cornbread, you considered that to be a good day.
Well, I've had plenty of cream potatoes and potato soup in my life too.
Yeah, I'm just kidding a little bit, but we did grow up poor, and I ate my share of pinto beans and potatoes. Mama knew how to cook potatoes. She'd cook them so many different ways you wouldn't believe it. But I think fried.
I think when you come from a big family, you have to learn how to stretch your budget.
Oh, and she did, and we had a big family for sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying not to make so much racket, but I hear myself making racket. Okay. I'm going to turn that back up now. It's just about all melted. So now then I'm going to add in my potatoes and celery and onions. And you're supposed to let them sit about 10 minutes before you add them in. So these have been sitting for about that long. So now I'm going to add in. Let me turn it around so you can see it better. Okay. Now then I'm going to stir these around in this butter. I remember having a lot of fried potatoes when I was growing up. I really loved fried potatoes any way you made them.
Yeah.
Did your mother ever cook you any what we call hoe cakes?
Yeah, she did.
I loved hoe cakes, but I liked mine with tomato, and you fry your bacon and you put that in your canned tomatoes, and then you put your hoe cake down in your tomatoes and eat them. I used to love that when I was a kid. I know you probably didn't ever eat that.
No, I didn't.
Okay, now I've got that all good and coated. And so the next thing I'm going to do is add in my chicken broth. And you can just use plain water if you don't have chicken broth. I don't think my mother used chicken broth. Okay, the recipe says to cover your potatoes. So I didn't have quite enough chicken broth, so I'm going to use water. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is bring this up to a boil, and then I'm going to add my milk. Let me turn my eye up a little bit. And when it comes up to a boil, I'll be back. Okay, this has come to a roaring boil now, and so I'm going to add in my milk. This is evaporated milk. I'm going to add the whole can in. Let's stir this around a little bit now, and then I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. Okay, I'm going to let this cook for about 25 or 30 minutes until my potatoes are tender. It really smells good. These onions in here and celery. Okay, when 25 minutes is up, I'll be back. Okay, my potato soup is done now, and so I'm going to make me and Calvin a cheese sandwich. So I'm going to turn my pot off and let it sit here and cool a little bit while I make my sandwich. Look at those big chunks of potato. They look delicious. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. My chunky potato soup is done now, so I'm going to dip me and Calvin a bowl out. Just those big chunks of potato look so inviting. I asked Kevin what did he want for lunch today, and yesterday we made a summertime meal, and he still wanted potato soup. So it's not so summertimey, but anyway, that's probably not a word, but anyway, so I did it for you, Calvin. Okay.
Well, it looks delicious, Marie,
Okay.
and I can't wait to eat it. You know what toppings I want on mine, right?
Yeah, I do. We didn't cook us no real bacon, but we got something that'll work. This is our lunch. We didn't want to stay in the kitchen all day. Okay, and I made us a cheese sandwich to go with it. It is kind of cool here today, so. Alright. Okay, I think this is going to make us a good lunch. And I just made use of what I had today. I had some potatoes, and so I said, I need to use these up, and Calvin says, I know how you can use them up. He said, you make me some potato soup. So anyway, this is our potato soup, and so I'm going to taste one little bite of it and hope it don't burn my mouth. This cheese is wanting to be real good and stringy. Okay. Okay, now Calvin, if this is not like Mama's, you make it next time. I think you'll be mighty pleased with this soup. It's really good. So this is my old-fashioned potato soup, and I hope you will try this recipe out. It's real easy. And so I hope everybody has a good day today. And so do what you love and love what you do. And see you in the next video. Bye.
You say, take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you.